You're a producer on the film, Gerard. You've been a producer for a number of years now, right? Maybe going back to 2009, 2010?
Yeah, law-abiding citizen.
How are you choosing your projects? How does that work for you?
You know, I don't know if I have any hard and fast rules. It's kind of a project that I like, that I find interesting, a character that I think I can do something with, maybe a story I've never told, because from the franchise that has fallen, to this, but I also do smaller movies, and from Family Man to Keepers that's coming out next year. It's just where I want to go at that particular point. Or sometimes, like when I made 300, I'd already made a decision, no more sand on, sword and sandal epics for me, and then I read the 300 script and went, how could I not do this? So that's one of the exciting things about this, about the careers. You never quite know where it's going to take you, or
you have a little more control over where it takes you now.
Well, that's why I love producing, because you get to. I actually sometimes think I prefer developing scripts to performing in them. I like seeing this come to fruition, from the script I first got in 2011 to making it a much more plausible, relevant script of today that you could try and pull off. And the challenge of trying to pull off a submarine genre, which had been out of vogue for a while, and just put your own, and being able to choose the directors, choose the cast. And
how did that work? How did you find Donovan, and how did you know that he was going to be the right guy for the job, which he obviously was?
Very much so, he was. So I'd interviewed many directors. For over a 2-year period, I met with many different directors, and you always knew, if we're going to make this movie and reinvigorate the submarine genre, we're going to have to take it somewhere special. Like, what can we bring that's new and fresh? And I was sent Donovan's movie, this little South African thriller called I Number that he wrote and directed, and I don't know why, but I just thought I wasn't going to like it. And I remember in my gym putting it on, going, okay, what is this? It's like, yeah, interesting trailer, but it's no, I don't, no. Oh, that's cool. Oh. And the next minute I'm saying to my trainer, go home, I'm watching this movie. And I loved it. It was, just his pacing and his characterization and the way he covered things. It was really sucked you into it and immersed you in that world, which is what we were going to have to do here, like that Das Boat idea, where you just pull an audience into that life and that environment. And then we met, and we had a great meeting. I'll never forget, he's like, I was waiting for him to say, no, it's like, win the part. I've had to do it many times. Win the part. What are you going to tell me? And the first thing he says is, what do you think about this movie? I want to go, shut up. I'm supposed to ask you that. But I liked that he was, with his height, and it was just like, I mean, it was no ego, just chat, just let's debate. Right. And it became a debate. And then after that, I tell you, and this is 2 or 3 of my biggest moments in my career, was when I took a further step. Things that I wouldn't normally do, where I had to maybe call the head of a studio or call a director when I'd normally just wait, but I actually called and said, you have to know how much I believe in this movie. I did it for 300. I called the head of Warner Brothers and ended up playing that role. And that's what Donovan did. After the meeting, he wrote me a letter and he said, I just want to say, I don't know if you got from that meeting how much I care about this project and what I think I could do with it. And I read that and I was like, okay, that's our guy for sure.